Namaste. Pranam to all of you. अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। This in the darkness of ignorance, in the darkness of ignorance, those who shows us the light of knowledge, he is Guru. So I am paying my obedience. I am praying that God, that Guru as God. ना गुरुधीक न तत्व, ना गुरुधीक न तपः, तत्वज्ञान तपरा न नास्ति, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ना गुरुधीक न तत्वम, ना गुरुधीक न तपः, तत्वध्यान परा नास्ति, तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। So whatever achievement I will make, I cannot make more achievement than the Guru who is as a God, and to that Guru I pay my obedience. I will in this video I will tell 4 things to prevent this disease that we are going through, that oxygen supply to our brain. One thing, that is ज्योति त्राटक एवभ्यास जोगेन संभवी जायते ध्रुवम नेत्र रोग विनश्यति दिव्य दृष्टि प्रदायते. While we are breathing the air, the inhalation goes to the brain. The inhalation pipe, respiratory channel is this way. It goes through our brain. So if the brain has a vacuum, the brain must be having space. When we are eating or breathing or drinking, it generates blood. That blood circulates throughout our body. As per the nature, every part of the body generates impurities. So impurities as stool, as urine, as we sweat also, that is impurity also, and some extra fat we gather, that also we purify through different postures and pranayams. So Jyoti Tratak is a process where we concentrate on our Agyan Chakra. So we warm up this area, Agyan Chakra. Thereby what happens, the impurities gathered, brain also gathers some impurities. It excretes some phalgam, कफ निकालता है. ओके, ब्रेन का जो portion of the brain that generates cough, phalgam. Okay, so but that phalgam is very difficult to clean. We have been taught everything, but we haven't been taught about how to purify the phalgam of the brain. So while you do Jyoti Tratak, you see, I am doing Jyoti Tratak. Now what happens? I am concentrating on Agyan Chakra. Slowly the brain area also warms up, and the phalgam generated, the phalgam accumulated in the portion of the brain, they clean up. They start melting. Okay. Slowly I am able to start cleaning the phalgum, activate the portion of the parts of the brain. I can feel the brain itself, the outer layer outer layer of the brain, so that from where the phalgum is generated through this nose, okay, nose pipe, respiratory channel. So four things I want to explain in this video about respiration, about how we can breathe easy, how we can take oxygen easily. First thing is Jyoti Tratak. I told Jyoti Tratak slowly touches the point where the accumulation of phalgum is there. Phalgum is accumulated on the outer side of the brain. Okay, so that phalgum starts melting and they are cleaned through nostril. Okay, this is one thing, because it is a form of the impurity is in the form of water. Second thing, we will do Sirsasana. Sirsasana is also an important important posture. While you are reversing and you are putting pressure on the brain, the blood flows to your brain, and some weight also is put on the brain. So what happens? Slowly the accumulated layer because we are not cleaning that accumulation of phalgum for days together, for years or months together. Okay, so that is very difficult to remove that phalgum from our brain. So if you do Sirsasana, what happens? You put pressure. You you are washing through water, like that blood flows, blood and other energy system flows to the brain, and slowly they clean the impurities in the brain. Okay, I will show Sirsasana. Sirsasana is a very important thing. Sirsasana is a very important thing for removing phalgum from our brain. Those people who are into risk area of this breathing of oxygen, so they can do this morning. Suppose 1 minute to 2 minutes they can do. If they are not able to do on their own, they can take the support of the wall also. You see how I do with the support of the wall. Suppose this is the wall, I do. So taking the support of the wall you can do. Suppose 1 or 2 minutes one time early in the morning, and for 3 times, means minimum 3 to 6 minutes, and in the afternoon before food you can do food means 1 hour before food, you can do 3 to 6 minutes again, and in the night also 3 to 6 minutes again. Like this, checking the blood pressure level, even you can do up to 9 minutes to 18 minutes Sirsasana a day. So that means, because this is in this corona period, I mean to say, if you are healthy, if you are young, if you are not of excess weight, overweighted, you can do this. Okay, if you are excess weight and you are attempting this, you may have heart pressure. Okay, don't attempt it. If you have blood pressure, imbalanced blood pressure, and you are uneasy with your breathing, don't do this. But for normal condition, to prevent it, to make a healthy breathing style, you can from 5 minutes to 18 minutes throughout the day you can do this, and thereby the accumulation of phalgam can be removed easily. Not only Sirsasana is 90% effective, but anything like this pranakarsan kriya, I mean to say, you see this pranakarsan kriya. So these are also some means to make blood flow into the brain, but they are only effective up to 20%, because they don't put any weight on the brain. Okay. Now first I told Jyoti Tratak, and second I told how to clean the brain, how to create space, vacuum into the brain, so that while breathing oxygen, that can easily go into your lungs. Okay. Now the third is, first I told Jyoti Tratak, by making this area warm you can melt the phalgam. Second I told about Sirsasana. Third we are going to Jalaneti, and fourth is pranayam. Okay. A little bit of hot salty water I have put into the neti pot. I put into my nose, and I extract that on the other side of the nostril. So this Jal Neti is also very effective thing, because directly the water, the hot not warm water, salty water touches this point, Agyan Chakra point, and so sensitive that hot water is so sensitive that it becomes able, or its character is such that slowly it removes the phalgam accumulated into the brain. And fourth thing is pranayam. Any 8 types of pranayam, as nadi shuddhi pranayam, anuloma viloma pranayam. Second is bhastrika pranayam, ujjayi pranayam, Shitali pranayam, Shitkari pranayam, Murcha pranayam, Brahmari pranayam, and Plavini pranayam. There are hundreds of pranayams, as we have already discussed. But Bhastrika pranayam is more effective, because and Ujjayi pranayam, these two pranayams are more effective to create vacuum into the brain, so that the breathing is easy and smooth. Okay. Now already in many videos we have shown Bhastrika pranayam, but again I am showing. You are starting from the right side, left is closed, 21 times breathe in, breathe out. Hold 3 holds, Mula Bandha, Udyan Bandha, and Jalandhar Bandha. Breathe out through left. Breathe in, breathe out left side. Whichever nostril not running, raise it, both nostrils. Ujjayi and Bhastrika pranayam you can do up to 90 minutes a day. Okay, only when you do for a longer period, that becomes able to remove the accumulated phalgam in the brain. So these are the very simple methods. If we follow, then breathing problem like in Delhi or in Mumbai and other places, I think to a great extent we can solve the problem. Thank you. Namaste.